Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, please punch the subscribe button, because that is the only way you're going to get a notification each time new videos are uploaded. And of course, when you get the videos, make sure you share them, because we want the messages to cut across the national triangle, and especially to pierce the heart of the perpetrators of the acts that we comment on. Three things brought me out today. First, Churoma banned from leaving the national triangle. Churoma, how is it going, brother? You know the game very well. Of course, play it. It's time to play it. There are many routes to get out of the country if the thing is becoming too hot. You can use the northern part of the country and get into Chad, Nigeria, somewhere there you're known, and you fly to whatever country of your choice. Or you can come down to the southwest through Limbe. You can get out of the country. Through Manfe, you can get out of the country. Come on. You can go to Bamenda, the northwest region. Go to Batibo, you walk by road and you enter Nigeria. There is nothing that should keep you in the country if you know that the country is too hot for you. Churoma, you know this game. So I'm going to talk about Churoma's ban from traveling out of the country. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is the clergyman in Bafusam, who came out to send another message of intent to the Constitutional Council, telling them that they should do the right thing in order for the country not to get into an abyss of chaos. And then the third one, of course, is, the Mbomboks, as they call them, the Mbomboks, the traditional rulers, the wise men who are no longer wise, but hungry and greedy, selfish, egocentric, self-centered, not caring about others. And those are the three things. First, let me start with Chiroma Bakari. Come on. Alhaji, you know the game. You know how it is played. Chiroma, don't forget that you are one of the perpetrators of manipulation in Cameroon when you were part of the government. I remember the Anglophone crisis. You will come out to defend the soldiers even when they are wrong. And until investigations will prove that they were responsible for the act that took place in Gabu, in the far north region, where a woman was shot with a kid on the back. You never accepted. The Kumba massacre, you never accepted. You were communication boss, and you will come out to say, oh, our soldiers cannot do this. The separatist fighters are the ones doing it. Chiroma, you were the one doing this. I also remember vividly each time a government official was arrested for embezzlement, you will come out and justify government's action, saying government is trying to make sure that these guys do not steal what belongs to the people. Chiroma Bakari, it is your turn. Mr. Bia's government is vindictive. You know it, because you have been part of it. You think they didn't know you? Oh, no. They know you very well. You were first a critic, a serious critic of Mr. Bia. Then you became his most loyal ally. And then now you have gone back to being a critic of the same government. I don't understand. You're not consistent, Chiroma Bakari. And so, government has a plan for you. In fact, they are, as we speak, they are putting the final touches to your space there at the Kondengi Maximum Security Prison. That is where they want you to end. That is where they want you to end. Because you came out of government and did not stay quiet. First, you've decided to run against your master, Mr. Bia. Second, you started saying things that you're not supposed to say. especially you asking the Constitutional Council to do the right thing by bringing Professor Maurice Kamto back into the race. That is one thing that will not go down well with the government of Mr. Biya, because Professor Maurice Kamto is already giving insomnia to Biya and his collaborators, especially in Ngoh and Atanganji. And then you come to reiterate, oh, no. You didn't do well, Isa Chiroma Bakari. And that is why they don't want you to go out of the country. You know how this thing is done. You have seen your former colleagues who are now tenants at the Kondengi Maximum Security Prison. You saw how they took them. First, they leave government. Then second, they stop them from traveling out of the country. Then third, the file is brought out. The file is open. The content is exposed. Gendarmes at your residence. And then, in cuffs, you are whisked to SED. And there now, you're transferred to Kondengi. When are they going to judge you? Time alone has the answer. But Isa Chiroma Bakari, if I were you, you either use the northern part of the country to enter into Chad, those Nigeria, or you travel down to Limbe. You can take Idinao, Calabar, or Manfe, Ekok, Ikom, you're gone. You can even go to Batibo. There is a footpath that enters Nigeria. If not, Isa Chiroma Bakari, you will end up at the Kondengi Maximum Security Prison. Mr. Biya's government is a very vindictive one. You know it. Now, Isa Chiroma says he wanted to go to Senegal to pray on the grave of Amadou Aijo. Come on. Come on. You know that it is not true. You know that if you go to that grave, Amadou Aijo will that grave will be shaken. It's like there is an eruption, because he will be very angry to see you come close to his grave. You guys have betrayed Aijo. Come on, Isa Chiroma Bakari. You know it. You guys have betrayed Aijo. You, your friend Mr. Biya, and the rest of his government, you have betrayed Aijo. Don't forget, Aijo made all of you to be where you have been and you are. He gave power to Mr. Biya, who subsequently brought you guys in to join him in maneuvering, torturing, putting Cameroonians through unadulterated, excruciating pain. Isa Chiroma Bakari, your dirty file is in the office of Ferdinand Ngoh as we speak. You want to know the truth? Your dirty file has been sent to the gendarmerie boss. That is the latest from our man inside. It is already at the level of the gendarmerie boss. And that is why when you got to the airport, the officer who took your passport quickly checked your destination. Your destination was not Senegal. Yes, your destination, of course, is not Senegal. You're not going to Senegal. You're not going to pray on the grave of Amadou Aijo. Oh, no, come on. You guys are good at lying. That's what your government is very good at, lying. The government of Mr. Biya, all of you guys are good at telling lies. So Isa Chiroma, enjoy it. You guys created it. And you will, they say what you sow is what you reap. You guys will reap it. Now, concerning the clergyman in Bafoussam, who came out to talk about the Constitutional Council, advising them to do the right thing by bringing in President Maurice Kamto, candidate who was rejected by Elecam, the electoral body, but will be reinstated by the Constitutional Council, because that is what the people want. And the people are very close to the men of God. You think that the men of God don't care about the plight of their congregation? Yeah, you members of the government, you go to churches to console yourself, to deceive yourself, because you know that he is a very merciful God. So by the time you commit all your atrocities, you go back to church. Yet you come out to say the clergymen should focus on religious matters. Oh no! Oh no! What was Atanganji doing in Rome? If Atanganji is a politician and the Pope is a clergyman, why was he in Rome? Why was he seeking blessing from the Pope? Why was he in Rome? If politics and religion have nothing in common, why was he in Rome? Why has Mr. Biya been inviting popes in the past? Listen, you guys should stop it. It's not going to work. Even the clergymen now know the truth. They know that the government of Mr. Biya is not good for the people of Cameroon. And that is why they are coming out. Now, I hear some very weak and hollow-minded CPDM communication officers who come on the set of Equinox TV, the one they call a Yenga or whatever, to spill garbage. He was talking of the clergyman being tribalistic by asking that Campto's candidacy be reinstated. So when Cleda came out to talk about change, when the Bishop of Yagua, so it is all about Bamileke, right? You guys are too petty. You're too petty. That's the problem you have. But trust me, the Constitutional Council has absolutely no choice but to reinstate Maurice Campto's candidacy. The race is not over. It's just the battle that has started. Now, the Mbomboks, the traditional rulers, you see, we no longer have traditional rulers. It's unfortunate. Because people go to Yaoundé, give money to Atanganji, and then they are made chiefs. Royal rascals who go around parading themselves as traditional peacocks, whereas they are just royal rascals. And that is why you find them putting on traditional regalia and dancing in hotels, dancing in nightclubs, dancing in bars, even in restaurants with young girls. Yeah. Now, the Mbomboks come out to tell Ngoh. I'm sure Ngoh was just laughing when they are saying, tell the President of the Republic. You guys don't even get to see the president. Instead of the president coming to you, when traditional rulers had respect, when a cult like Mbombok had respect, the president will go to them. They will not go to the president. Nowadays, you come even to answer to Ngoh's call. And you're telling Ngoh to send a message to Mr. Biya. Let me tell you, Ngoh was just laughing because he knows that he is the man ruling, not Biya. He is the Biya you are thinking is existing. He is the Biya. So you were giving a message to him, not to Biya. Ngoh is the one running the country. With his collaborators like Ayolo, Atanganji the bully, Famandongo, name them. Mr. Biya has become a prisoner of his system. He is locked up somewhere and told what to do. He's gone, finished, tired. So stop disturbing yourself. As for the Mbomboks, it's a shame. It's a shame. I have lived in the littoral region, and I can tell you, there is no region where you find young men who get up in the morning, they go around moving from one hangout spot, chatting, instead of going to work and make money, because the jobs are not there. The jobs are not there. So these bumbucks come out, instead of looking at their villages, looking at their children who are, wasting their time in the neighborhood. They come to say Mr. Biya is their champion. It's a pity. It's a pity. That's what they have been reduced to. And how did this manipulation started? At first, government had night agents who would come and give the chiefs envelopes, and then the chiefs would influence the decision of their subjects when it comes to voting. Now, government moved to the next level, putting them on a salary. When did chiefs start getting salary from government? Our chiefs had all. They did not lack. The people provided for them back then when we had real chiefs, not the rascals we have now. And I'm not afraid of dissing the chiefs, because they don't have the spiritual power to curse. Before, we could not talk about our chiefs. Our chiefs were very sacred. But now, these rascals we have, some are living in Switzerland, some are living in South Africa. They have created palaces in South Africa. They have palaces in South Africa, in foreign lands. Oh! You know what? It's a shame. So the bumbucks come out and they are telling Ngoh that Mr. Biya is a man of peace. When in the same littoral you have Le Microbe, those young men are causing havoc because they don't have jobs. The young men have resorted to using arms to threaten, giving nightmare to the population. The bumbucks come out to praise Mr. Biya. It's a shame.